Hi, you all. This is just a quick information video on how to complete the Family Resource Guide for CHD 100's midterm. So I'm just going to share my screen with you and go to, let me get over here. Here we go. And so now we are in CHD 100. You're going to go to the module that has the Family Resource Guide in it. Go down to the presentation. The idea behind the Family Resource Guide is just to increase your awareness of the agencies that are available to families within our community. Okay, so if you had a parent who might be struggling with some of these things or needing some assistance, you would have an idea of what's available within our community. So many of you have asked, are we creating a brochure? Are we creating a poster? No, you just simply put it on this paper, just like I have the template laid out, okay, for you. Of course, you can copy this and paste it if you want, or you can just put Family Resource Guide up in the margin and then list it as I have suggested. So what I want is if you can find the logo, just copy and paste the picture of their logo, the name of their agency, the mission of that agency. Typically, if they have a website, you're going to be able to find that mission. If not, if they don't have an actual mission statement on their website, you're going to just need to read the website or interview the person if in fact that they don't have a website, and I'll get down, I'll show you some of that, and just kind of give me an overview of what their agency is about, okay, how they're out there to help people. If they have a website, give me that link. So make sure you type it in www.tracymurphasassistance.com, whatever it is, and then press enter, and that will make it a hyperlink so that I can go to it and check it out when I'm grading it. Also include the address, that would be the street, the city, and the state, the phone number, and it needs to be local, okay? It needs to be within the Wiregrass area. Eufaula, Barber County, maybe even for us going Russell County way, okay, even up to possibly Columbus, if not too far. Then, of course, we can go south down into Dothan, Abbeville, Headland, and maybe as far over as Ozark. But that would be about the radius we would want to stay, would be, within about an hour of where we're located. Now, if you are located like some of my Ozark students, you might want to go an hour outside of Ozark. Okay, so like Columbus wouldn't be very viable for you because that would be a long distance. But for those of us who live in Eufaula, that wouldn't be too bad. So what you're going to do is you're looking for agencies in these 4 areas. Family counseling. Okay, so you're just going to need to Google family counseling agencies in my area or whatever. Okay, and I need at least one. So if I were typing this up, I would put Family Resource Guide, maybe, this little paragraph at the top, and then I'd have an underline heading that said family counseling, and I'd provide all of this information under the family counseling. Translation services, at least one of those. I'm going to tell you, if you are, the best place to start looking for something like this would be within your local public school system. Okay, so you might want to go to your local public school system's website and see if they have some translation services. I know Eufaula City Schools does. You may have to call someone if they don't have that on their website, but I know that they do and provide that service. You could also go to possibly the clearinghouse in Eufaula to see about some translation services. Then children with disabilities. Okay, so we're looking for the contact information of an agency within our community that would provide resources and services for children with disabilities. At least 2 of those. Okay, so children with disabilities could be down to, we could be talking about infants. It really may be that you need to explore your local pediatrician's offices. Okay, they can help you. The health department. They are not necessarily the people that are going to provide the services for disabilities, but you could start there to get you, if you just don't, to get you to a local agency that specializes in that. Okay. And then child development resources. Well, we have a lot of child development resources at our disposal because we use them. A lot of times, like think about that developmental milestones book that I gave you, Help Me Grow. I think the developmental milestones book is the CDC book. That's more going to be on what we're looking for here is probably from child development resources right here. Websites, Family Guidance Center might be a great way to channel in that one and look for, but we're looking for websites that give parents insight as how young children develop and learn. Okay. And then I want you to, in this one, to include one current article from each of their websites. And you'll see in parentheses that it says websites must contain articles that help families understand the development and learning of infants and toddlers or preschoolers, depending on which one you're working towards. So I think for us, why don't we, if we're looking for one website, why don't you take into account what age group, if you're currently employed in a daycare, why don't you take in which one you are already working with or what your building serves. Okay. So I'm really not that picky about that part. Okay. So the layout seems to be a question. You're going to lay it out basically just like this paper. Make sure that the information you provide to me is thorough. Okay. That it would lead me straight to whatever it was that you are telling me about. So give me enough information so that I know that you understand the assignment. Okay. So I hope this clears it up, y'all, for you. And don't hesitate to message me while you're working on this if you have any further questions. And I'm going to end the video and I'm going to put it into Canvas so that you can view it. Okay. So I hope that answers your questions. Happy working.